Hello everyone. I am back to do some stamping on my ATC backgrounds that I did earlier. And I'm just going to use some different colors of Stays On ink because I know that that will work on my paper. And I'm just using a little homemade stamp that I have. And I'm just going to use some yellow, which is going to kind of be it's going to blend into the background quite a bit, but that's okay because I'm going to put some red and some purple on here too. So, and I'm not cleaning my stamp right away because I'm going to go from yellow to the red to the purple. So I'm going from lightest to darkest, and I know I'm contaminating my stamps, but that's just the way that I do things. And especially since we're in kind of the same, they're not going to make my stamp backgrounds, my stamp pads muddy, because red goes with purple and yellow goes with red. So there we go. We have some little flowers there, and then I can put some little stems across the bottom. And now that I'm done with it, I am going to just clean it off on a paper towel that has some rubbing alcohol on it. So just do it like that. And this is just this is a Kids Fun Foam stamp that I made, and I just put it on a chess piece. I saw Wanda, oh, I'm going to kill her last name, Wanda Van Bogerijen. Okay, we're going to try that. Van Bogerijen. I will try and remember to type her name down below because that's the name of her channel. She got some little stamps on a haul, and I just thought that they were so cool, and so I wanted to try some. So I think that that one's probably good enough for flowers. I'll wipe that rubbing alcohol off of here. And I think I'm going to put just a little bird on the top, and we'll just do that in the purple. Let's see here. Let's put him like right there. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we have some flowers and a bird on that one. And then I am going to, on this one, I had to make a scrap monster stamp because I just think the stamp monsters are so cute. So I'm going to try and put a few of him on there. Not sure what I'm going to do with it afterwards, but we're going to try him. I don't know how well the red will show up on the purple, but we'll find out in just a second. Oh, see, it looks black. You know why? Because I never did clean the black off of this. I made a holder for them, and then I stamped underneath each one. I made like a holder that hangs them up, and underneath I stamped what's on them so that I knew, you know, which one to grab. And lazy me, I didn't clean the black off. Yeah, that's better. It's probably still going to turn out just really dark, almost like black, but we'll find out. There we go. Red. And then let's do one purple one. We'll have a little family of scrap monsters. I'm just kind of tipping them a little bit each way. That was straight. Yeah, the purple turned out just almost like the black. But so there's another one. And then finally for the yellow one, I'm not sure what I really want to do on that one. Let's just put some flowers and some stars. And I think I'm going to use a green with this one too, and yellow. Oh, now I better clean my stamp. Like, you all really want to sit here and watch me clean my stamps. But if you don't clean your stamps, then you'll know you're not the only one. But it is something that we should remember to do. I was just sitting and talking to Papa while he was having his lunch. And putting the stamps inside the box while I was chit-chatting with him, so. Ooh, that green turns out really nice. This one I think I'm just going to kind of background it a bit. Let me see. Oh, thought I got out a flower. I did. Right there. Better clean that one too. Oh, it's terrible of me. And I want to do this one in yellow, so I really definitely need to make sure that I take the black off of there. Hopefully that's good. I have a low battery, so I'm going to probably have to go pretty soon. Yep, that was not really that good. I didn't get all the black off of it. Oh, I did. But I'm stamping in purple, not yellow. I'm going to go off the edge here in a few spots. And where's that star? Just do a couple of those off the edge too. It's kind of nicer when you remember to go off the edge of your paper. It makes it look so much nicer. And I think I want one more purple flower right in that area. There. That'll be good. And that'll just be a nice, like, sentiment one to put a sentiment on. Alrighty. Since my battery's going dead, I will be back in a bit to do some doodling. Okay, I'm back, and I picked out some stamps, some sentiment stamps to put on my ATCs. So I'm just going to start by putting the sentiments on each one, and I'm going to do them all with black stays on. And, whoops. Oh good, I didn't get it on there. The block that I brought out isn't big enough for this one, so I'm going to just try putting it on without a block. And I think I was above the crack in my table there, where the leaves come together, so I just moved it over. And I've decided that I'm going to try and put this one on at an angle. And it says, "We do not remember days, we remember moments." I just love that sentiment. Okay, so I'm going to try using there we go, the top to my stays on to press this down. Hopefully we get a good image. Stamping has never been my best thing to do. Okay, it came out nice, but my background is a little dark, so I will probably have to do something to bring that out, whether it be go over it with a black Sharpie or something like that, or even go over it possibly with a white paint pen, something to bring it out. And this one says happy, because whenever I see birds flying, I always that's my automatic think is happy. Just always think they're so happy out there flying around, singing. Just get that one on there. And I think this one will show up much better because the background's not so busy. That other one, I chose a very thin sentiment. The letters are very thin and the background is so busy. And that's why it didn't show up very well. That one looks beautiful. I just love that. And then my final one for my little scrap monsters says, "Good friends are the best." And why I put that on there at an angle, I have no idea. we'll just roll with it. This one out of the way. And put that one. I put them all on an angle. Guess that just must be me today. Feeling a little crooked. I figured I'd get the sentiments on and then do my doodles. Sometimes I do it doodles first, sentiments second, and I didn't do so great on that one. Good friends are the best, but the friends did not come out great. So that one I'm definitely going to have to use a black pen to go over. Cover up my stays on so that it doesn't dry out. And I think we'll start with the one that worked the best. And I'm just, well, if I can get a hold of my pen. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna go around my flowers with black, just really loosely, not trying to stay on the lines. It took me a long time to be able to do this. Normally I was just like, I felt like everything had to be so perfect. What's really helped me with this is doing Cat Hands mixed media morsels. And watching her, you know, just be really loose and free about it. And they really wind up looking well. I'm going to go around them in black, and then I'm going to go around them in white. Because I think I need to bring some white into this because it's so dark. But, well, it's evening time here now. We've had our dinner, and Papa's gone back over to his part of the house. My husband's out messing around outside, so I thought I'd come back and do this while I had a chance. My dad had a big straw hat that he always used to wear when he worked outside, and the sun was out and in my husband's eyes, and all of a sudden I looked outside and he was wearing my dad's old straw hat. It looked so funny. Then the dogs saw him. They all started barking. Even when he came in, they were all barking at him. He had to talk to him for a few minutes for them to figure out it was him. Alright, we're going to see how this pen works, because the last time I used it, it didn't want to work that well. Oh, get myself a piece of paper. You really should always shake your paint pens with the lid on. I know I'm not doing that, but the last time I shook a paint pen without the lid on, it threw paint all over the place. I'm not sure if there's any paint coming out of it or not. I think it's going to work. I'm just going to loosely go over top of the black lines, not necessarily stay on top of them. Even just starting it, though, you can see how the white shows up to contrast with that dark background. My favorite colors have always been like browns and rusts, coppers, and I've just been starting to really get into the colors, but I've noticed that I tend to get everything a little bit dark. So I have to work on that. And my husband's going to go back to work on Monday, so that's wonderful. So his back is doing better. And we're real happy about that. There we go. Now these first couple that I did, the pen wasn't working so good, so I'm going to go over those again. There we go. Alright, I want to put a little swirl inside. I don't know if I have enough room, but let's see. Yeah, that seems to look pretty. Definitely makes those flowers stand out against the background. There we go. Those look really nice. Now I think I'm going to use a green Sharpie and just give them all some stems. And put a few leaves on them. I always like do good the leaves that go to the right. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed. And my leaves that go to the left always look kind of funny. Maybe I should flip my paper upside down. Put this one up here. Let's see, a couple more. Just can't really think of anything that I really have to talk about right now. Not much going on. We have next weekend, I didn't realize it was already next weekend, that we're going to go up north and work the food booth at a benefit for juvenile diabetes. So my brother's going to come and stay with Papa. He's going to come on Friday. And we're going to get to go until Sunday. We'll come home on Sunday night. So that's kind of cool. It's very exciting. Got to get my house picked up a bit for them coming to stay. So I thought I might try and get a couple videos out this weekend. And this is just a light green Sharpie, just to put a little color in there. I think so far that looks really pretty. I'm going to, let's see here, I think I'm going to use this white pen. And give my bird this is just a permanent chalk marker I got from Tuesday morning. And I think I'm going to put just a few little musical notes here by this birdie. Because I think he's singing as he flies. And that's probably good. And then let's see, we should do some kind of an edging. I think I'm going to use a fatter, I'm going to use a fatter marker on this. Oliver, can you go lay down? And I think I'll just do my go-to swirly lines. Uh-oh. Well, it is what it is. My problem here was I didn't go around the corner. I wound up with dots there, but I can't change that. Once you get there, you're just there. You just have to roll with it. I'm going to put some white dots on top of the black dots. Oh, Oliver thinks he wants to go outside. He's home and doing just fine, except he brought me 2 rocks today. So I told him that that was bad. I don't like to scold him, but I surely don't want him to swallow another one. And I'm going to go over these again because they didn't show up very well. This is the chalk marker. It might be sinking in. And I just realized I was talking very quiet. I hope you could hear me. There we go. And I think I'm going to put a dot right here on the happy. And here, and here, and one at the end of the Y. Okay, there we go with that one. I think that looks good. I like the way it turned out. And now it's time to work on the others. But I think I'm going to have to stop the video here because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to upload. Okay, so I finished the doodles, and this is how they all turned out. We have the first one that I did originally with the happy and the birds singing. And then the good friends are the best. The black just still didn't show up enough, so I wound up doing that in white. And it does show up better than it's showing up here on camera. I've got, sorry about the shadow. And then we do not remember days, we remember moments. And that one actually is showing up better on camera than it does in person. The words are a little bit too light. I did them in silver. The black was way too dark. And then because I like the first one, this is just the little original piece that I had played with to see how it worked. So I did that in the same colors and flowers as the original. So these are what they look like done. Thank you very much for stopping by. And I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.